Did you know that high fructose corn syrup is in over 75% of processed foods? That's right. From your favorite snacks to drinks, it's pretty much everywhere. Today we uncover the shocking truth about this sweetener and its potential impact on your health. We all love a little sweetness in our lives. Whether it's a slice of cake, a scoop of ice cream, or a refreshing soda, these treats bring joy and comfort to our daily routines. But what if that sweetness came with a hidden price? A price that affects our waistlines and overall health and well-being. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, has become ubiquitous in our food supply. It's found in a staggering array of products, from breakfast cereals to salad dressings, making it nearly impossible to avoid. It lurks in everything from sodas to bread, often disguised under innocent-sounding names. You might see it listed as corn syrup, glucose fructose syrup, or fructose. This seemingly harmless syrup is anything but innocuous. It's a highly processed form of sugar engineered to be sweeter and cheaper than regular sugar. It's a highly processed form of sugar that's been linked to a myriad of health problems. Obesity, diabetes, and heart disease are just a few of the severe conditions associated with excessive HFCS consumption. Heart disease, liver disease, and even certain types of cancer. These are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the potential dangers of HFCS. The more we consume, the greater the risk to our health. But how did this sweet menace become so prevalent? HFCS's story is one of industrial innovation and economic convenience. In the 1970s, it was introduced as a cost-effective alternative to cane sugar, and its use skyrocketed. More importantly, what can you do to protect yourself and your family from its harmful effects? It is crucial to read labels carefully, choose whole foods, and reduce processed food intake. The truth is that the average American consumes about 50 pounds of HFCS each year. That's equivalent to consuming over 22 kilograms of this sweetener annually, often without even realizing it. That's a staggering amount of sugar. And it's taking a toll on our health. The long-term effects of such high consumption rates are alarming, contributing to the rising rates of chronic diseases. It's time to expose the truth about HFCS and empower ourselves to make informed choices for a healthier future. By being vigilant and making conscious decisions, we can reduce our HFCS intake and protect our health.
HFCS doesn't grow on trees. It's not a natural product like honey or maple syrup. Instead, it's manufactured in a laboratory through a complex industrial process. The journey begins with corn, a staple crop often subsidized by the government. Cornstarch is extracted from the corn and subjected to a series of enzymatic reactions. These reactions break down the cornstarch into glucose, a simple sugar. But the process doesn't stop there. To create HFCS, glucose is further converted into fructose, a much sweeter type of sugar. This conversion is achieved through a process called isomerization. The end result is a highly concentrated, inexpensive sweetener that can be found in countless processed foods and beverages. But this cheap and readily available sweetener comes with a hidden cost: your health.
HFCS has become a master of disguise, hiding in plain sight within our food supply. It's a ubiquitous ingredient that has quietly infiltrated our diets, often without us even realizing it. It's often disguised under a veil of innocent-sounding names like corn syrup, corn sugar, or even natural sweeteners. These names can be misleading, making it difficult for consumers to identify and avoid HFCS. Stroll down the grocery aisles, and you'll find HFCS lurking in the most unexpected places. From the obvious to the obscure, it's present in a wide array of products that we consume daily. It's in your sodas, juices, and sports drinks, adding sweetness and calories. These beverages are often consumed in large quantities, contributing significantly to our daily intake of HFCS. It's in your bread, cereals, and baked goods, contributing to that irresistible taste and texture. The presence of HFCS in these staple foods means that even our breakfasts and snacks are not complimentary of its reach. But HFCS doesn't stop there. Its reach extends far beyond the obvious sweet treats and beverages. It's also found in condiments like ketchup and salad dressings, yogurt and granola bars, and even seemingly healthy options like flavored yogurts and protein shakes. Often marketed as healthy or nutritious, these products can be deceptive in their HFCS content. Food manufacturers love HFCS because it's cheap, readily available, and extends the shelf life of products. Its cost-effectiveness and functional benefits make it a favorite among producers looking to maximize profits. However, for consumers, this widespread use of HFCS comes at a high price, contributing to various health problems, from obesity to diabetes. The health implications of excessive HFCS consumption are significant and concerning. By learning to read labels carefully and being mindful of our food's ingredients, we can break free from the grip of HFCS. Awareness and education are vital to making healthier choices and reducing our intake of this pervasive sweetener, taking control of our diets, and opting for natural, whole foods can help us avoid the hidden dangers of HFCS and lead to better health outcomes.
The bitter truth: HFCS and the obesity epidemic. America is facing an obesity epidemic, and HFCS is a primary culprit. This highly processed sweetener is a crucial contributor to the growing waistlines, and we are expanding waistbands across the nation. But how does HFCS contribute to weight gain? Unlike glucose, which is used by our cells for energy, fructose is metabolized primarily by the liver. When we consume large amounts of fructose, our liver gets overloaded and starts converting the excess fructose into fat. This fat accumulation can lead to a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is becoming increasingly common even among children. Moreover, HFCS doesn't trigger the same satiety signals as glucose. This means it doesn't tell our brains that we're full. This can lead to overeating and weight gain as we continue to consume more calories without feeling satisfied. The overconsumption of HFCS creates a vicious cycle of weight gain. We are increasing the risk of a host of health problems.
Sugar on steroids, HFCS and the diabetes connection. HFCS, or high fructose corn syrup, is often referred to as sugar on steroids, and for good reason. This sweetener, derived from cornstarch, is found in various processed foods and beverages, from sodas to snacks, and even in items you wouldn't expect, like bread and salad dressings. HFCS has a more potent effect on blood sugar levels than regular sugar, increasing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Unlike regular sugar, which is composed of equal parts glucose and fructose, HFCS contains a higher proportion of fructose, which is metabolized differently by the body. When we consume HFCS, it's rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a spike in blood sugar levels. This rapid absorption can overwhelm the body's ability to manage blood sugar, leading to significant health issues over time. This spike triggers the pancreas to release insulin, a hormone that helps cells absorb glucose from the blood. Insulin is crucial for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, but the constant demand for insulin can strain the pancreas. Over time, the constant bombardment of high blood sugar levels can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where cells become less responsive to insulin. This means that even though the body produces insulin, the cells are not effectively using it, leading to higher blood sugar levels. As a result, the pancreas has to work harder to produce more insulin, eventually leading to a decline in insulin production. This overworking of the pancreas can cause it to wear out, reducing its ability to produce insulin over time. This can lead to chronically elevated blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The scary part? Many people consume HFCS without realizing it, as it's hidden in many everyday foods. The rise in HFCS consumption closely mirrors the dramatic increase in type 2 diabetes diagnoses, particularly among children and adolescents. This correlation suggests that our dietary choices, heavily influenced by the prevalence of HFCS, contribute to a public health crisis. It's crucial to be aware of what we're eating and to make informed choices to protect our health and the health of future generations.
A recipe for disaster HFCS and heart health. HFCS isn't just bad for your waistline and blood sugar levels, but also for your heart. This sweet poison can wreak havoc on your cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of heart disease. One of the ways HFCS harms the heart is by raising triglyceride levels. Triglycerides are fat in the blood, and high levels are a significant risk factor for heart disease. HFCS also lowers HDL cholesterol, a good cholesterol that helps remove harmful cholesterol from the arteries. This double whammy of raising triglycerides and lowering HDL cholesterol creates a perfect storm for heart problems. Moreover, HFCS promotes inflammation throughout the body, including blood vessels. This inflammation can damage the arteries, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup. Over time, this plaque buildup can narrow the arteries, restrict blood flow to the heart, and increase the risk of heart attack or stroke. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on high fructose corn syrup? Have you been surprised by how much is in your diet? Please drop a comment below and let's chat about it. And hey, if you're interested in learning more about healthy eating habits, check out my other video here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content.